to the newest episode of Falling Upwards. I'm Emma, and I was actually quite shocked because I've started this episode with much aplomb to the point where Maddie on the other screen, her eyes looked like it's going to pop right out of its sockets. And this is where we are right now. How are you doing today, Maddie? How's it all going?
Not as joyous as that. I don't think I can top that. But I am doing.
Is it snowing where you are?
Oh, Emma, you ruined my mad news.
Oh my God, no! Was that your mad news? Was that it?
It was my mad news.
Okay, let's cut to that straight away then.
Hi guys, it's snowing.
Oh no!
First snow of the year.
It started snowing for you today, right?
It was yesterday actually when it first started, and like the plants outside, because you can't see it at night, but because the street light sort of lights up the plants outside our driveway, they just looked really serene and timeless, covered in this light little fluffy snow. It was really pretty.
Oh lush. Do you like snow? Are you a snow person?
I love snow, man. When I was a kid, my favorite season was winter because of the snow, and now it's not because because we don't really get snow anymore.
Oh,
it's not a guarantee, you know.
Yeah,
like you might get maximum 5 days of snow per winter, like 1 or 2 days of intense thick snow if you're lucky, but we do actually have some entire winters where there's no snow. And you know, I've grown up and I've witnessed that change, so now I embrace sun more.
See, it's not snowing down here at all. This is geographical differences, north and south. Like, I know people think, oh, the UK is very small, it must affect everywhere. No, not snowing here. I was in London yesterday and it was tipping buckets, I tell you, but no snow.
Just like the large differences between accents in this small country, there's also a large difference between climates.
Yeah. It's just very wet and very grey down south. It's not glamorous. I feel like if it's grey but there's snow, it feels fun. Grey and just more grey. There's nothing nice about that, really.
Without snow or like morning frost, winter offers nothing in the UK but sad syndrome. There's an actual, I don't know if we talked about this, like our non-UK...
I know we've both talked about this, but our listeners might not know.
Our non-UK listeners might not know. There's an actual phenomena called sad syndrome that like everyone in the UK suffers from, and it's the lack of daylight from like half of the year that just makes us all kind of depressed. And
that's why doctors sometimes recommend you take, is it vitamin D?
Yeah, I take them.
Yeah, to help with sad syndrome.
Yeah.
That's why we talk about the weather a lot here.
Yeah, and we do on this podcast a lot, I've noticed.
I've realised that I do that with people. Like, you know that's like the stereotype, British people only talk about the weather. And I've genuinely realised that if I'm like in a conversation with somebody and either I don't know what to say, or it gets to that point where they're expecting you to talk about yourself, but I hate talking about myself, I will just go, gosh, the weather right now. Like, genuinely, it's just, every time, the weather.
That is like our manual reset conversation topic.
Yeah.
That's what we go back to.
At any party, if I'm with someone I don't know, gosh, the weather outside.
Because there's always something like remarkable to comment on about it.
And if it's not remarkable, that's still remarkable.
Yeah.
Well, Maddie, are you ready for some music?
Yes, I love music.
Our wonderful guest on the show today is the fabulous CATTY.
Woo.
This is an interview that we have got before, and so as usual, you will be able to hear Maddie's first reactions to it. But what I also have is an exclusive clip, oh my God, clip of her singing live as well.
Falling Up is exclusive.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Let's go.
Endless crimes. I look around me, but there's nowhere to hide. She's the kind of girl that's always gonna haunt me, like a ghost that sleeps beside me, thoughts till dawn. I know she's really got a power that could hurt me, but I'll beg her not to stare me in the eye. She's belladonna, pretty but she's causing me pain. She's belladonna,
control is amazing. Seriously. And I can't think of the technical word right now, but every sort of drawn out notes where she would like perfectly formulate the way her voice would just dance along it, you know? That was just so good. Only people with like maximum control over their voices can do that, and the way she could, and it was so good. Was she playing guitar as well at the same time?
No, so she had, I feel like it was her friend or her frequent producer that was playing guitar. So the guy on guitar, I think, worked on the song with her, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it when an artist like participates in the writing of their own music as well.
Yeah. Well, she is the fabulous Catty. Last month, she released her debut EP, Healing Out of Spite, which is very cool. Go and check it out.
I love that name as well. So I swear we've talked about this on the podcast before. Sometimes spite is what does it. I love that so much.
Right. And she talks about, well, we'll mention it in the interview, but she talks about how spite was integral or involved in relation to why her name is Catty as well, which is also very interesting.
I was thinking that. Yeah, let's get into it.
Your set earlier was just fantastic.
Oh my god!
Fantastic.
Yeah. We never do an acoustic show like ever. Like I want a whole shebang.
Is there a reason for that? Is that just because like you've never had the opportunity to, or like?
No, I do like it because we like write everything on guitar and then we like add everything like onto it.
Yeah.
But I just love like a rager. I want to get angry. So when
That
I
was
sang,
great though.
oh, thank you so much.
And I
Thank
also
you.
love the fact that, I don't know if anyone's told you this, you have like a very bright, sweet personality when you're chatting. And then when you're singing, it's like you can feel all of the emotion slash occasional rage slash maybe some trauma you still got to get out there. Because I mean, we all do, right? We all do,
Someone
right?
get this girl a therapist.
But I love it though, because it's like you do come across as the sweetest.
Oh, that's
and then
so
when you say it like
lovely.
that, I'm like, she's got shit that she's
Yeah,
dealing
no,
with, and it's
literally.
great.
That's so funny that you say that because that's like such a like common thing that they say when they like listen to my music. They're like, I'll like meet everybody outside and I'll be like, hi, like, I love you so much. Then I'll get on stage and I'm like, I wish I gave you hell. Like I'm like, yeah, it's such a funny little switch.
Has that always been you? Is that,
Yeah.
or like, you know, some singers obviously take the time to really craft a persona and to craft, you know, when I step out, I'm this, and when I take, I come away. Is that just something that happens naturally?
No, so it was like, so my real name's not Catty, it's Katrin. But my parents used to call me Catty Bach when I was younger, which is like little Catty in Welsh.
That's so cute. I love that.
She's very, very wonderfully, beautifully Welsh, which is amazing.
I was trying to figure out what her accent was.
Well, I feel like we don't have many Welsh like mainstream singers.
Yeah, isn't Marina Welsh? Yes, she is. She's one of my favorite singers, and she's got like a vibrant personality as well. They have that in common.
Which is so cute, like I love that. So yeah, so they used to call me Catty Bach, and then Catty is obviously like a bit mean.
Yeah.
So I called it Catty because I just needed somewhere to get like what I wouldn't say to people out.
Right.
Because I'm so
Like your essence.
Yeah, like I'm so like there's been so many situations in my life where I probably should have lost it a bit and been like, I hated the way that you treated me. Like absolutely. But I've always just been like, it's okay.
I feel like that's us.
Yeah, man. I got told the other day that it looks like I have a lot of pent up. Basically, I went to see. I had like a full body health check, and one of the pieces of feedback was, it looks like within you have a lot of pent up rage.
They could tell that from like a physical thing.
Yeah. I hadn't told them this, nothing.
Goodness me.
And I was like, oh, I like day to day, I feel like I'm quite an easygoing person, but actually, I was like, when they said that, I went, well,
Emma never gets angry. Never.
It just destroys my instinct. I don't know. But yeah, no, I think that is us. Neither of you don't get angry either.
No.
You get like frustrated.
The only time I will argue with someone is when someone is like questioning my photography skill or knowledge or something, and it's only ever like a man. And that's when I'll get like defensive, but I won't be like rude, you know, but
Yeah, I was gonna say it still never comes across as anger though. We're just not angry people.
That we just keep all our pain inside.
Oh God, Catty gets it. Catty understands.
It's fine. Or if somebody yells at me, it makes no sense to me. So I'm quite like, I try to be like quite calm and like try to protect my peace a little bit. But then I get into a studio and I just scream and
Everything
I'm like,
comes out.
Yeah, get it out. Yeah, but I think that's why I'm able to be like, I don't know, quite peaceful in my life. I try to be.
That's nice. That's like a healthy compartmentalization.
Right?
Almost.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone that actually knows me will be like, she's in dire need of a therapist. But like, if anyone knows of one. No, but yeah, it does feel like a good little mix. I think. Yeah.
Loved that you touched on your Welshness as well. I feel like we are slowly going through, like in the media, a bit of a Welsh renaissance.
Hell
more
yeah.
and more of, you know, great Welsh actors kind of having their moment, more kind of movies and things having their moment.
Do you know what? This is such incredible news because if there's a Welsh renaissance, I also heard there's a lesbian renaissance. So
Also good.
Guys, I'm ticking 2 boxes.
I mean, Chappell Roan is owning it right now in the space.
Oh my God, are you a Chappell fan?
I love her. I love her.
I've wanted to talk about Chappell all day. Let's do this.
Let's talk about
do it.
Chappell Roan for...
She's so amazing.
She is.
So incredible.
What's your favourite Chappell Roan song?
I think it's Picture You. Yeah, bit of a rogue one. Yeah.
That's a deep cut as well.
I know.
That really is.
I know, but it's so beautiful. I love it.
See, I've been switching between like Red Wine Supernova.
Hell yeah.
Also, because that bridge, it's just like,
Yeah,
it's
ridiculous.
It's so clever.
Good. Yeah, so good.
Or like ultra modern graphic, that also fantastic.
So good.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I might be a little hot to go girly as well. I'll do the dance. I don't care.
You know what? I loved in vein with what you were saying about kind of you getting out your demons.
Yeah.
Like I remember her saying when she wrote that, you know, it was because she always wanted to be a cheerleader, couldn't really have that opportunity.
No way.
And it comes across in the song where she's like, you know, in that
Oh
song,
my God, this
I
is
wanted to
literally
express
a cheer.
that.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Oh God, what a superstar! What an absolute superstar. Yeah,
Would you want to share a stage with her one day?
Absolutely not. Do not put me near her. I'm literally like, you do you, babe. I want to watch.
If you could
No, I would love to.
do a duet with Chappell on any of her songs, what would you pick and why?
I reckon Good Luck, Babe. Because the middle eight is so Kate Bush and so Stevie Nicks that I'm like, yeah, put me on the remix. Yeah, no, I would love that.
If you could suggest one of your songs for her to do with you, then what would you pick?
Any of them, babe. Any of them.
Any?
Yeah, literally any of them. Any of them. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Chappell Roan. Yeah.
From Chappell to Stevie Nicks then, can you take me through when your love of Stevie Nicks first blossomed and how it's kind of grown and changed and shifted up until literally this moment?
Literally, I honestly think I came out of the womb a Stevie Nicks fan. Wow. Literally, like, no. Imagine if I was like, here's the Edge of 17. Look, baby. No, I've loved her probably since I was like 12 or like 13. Like, as soon as I took an interest in music, I took an interest in Stevie Nicks because they just like have always gone hand in hand to me. Like, that is what music sounds like to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we always used to listen to like 80s music when I was like growing up with my parents, and like my dad used to make me listen to music in the car.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was just always there. And I think there was like, I think it was maybe Rhiannon, like when she wrote that song and was like, this is a song about a Welsh witch, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's talking about Wales.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so cool.
Sick.
Yeah, and I just always like just had this love for her.
That is what makes us, isn't it? The music that's played to us in a car when we were kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, it was Take That and Keen that my mum always used to play.
Favourite Take That song, please?
Oh, goodness me. The Greatest Day has probably got to be.
Such a good song.
As a kid, that was like my favourite song after Fairy Tale by Alexander Rybak.
So you were meant to be friends because Greatest Day is probably in my top 3 of Take That songs of all time. It's just so good.
What music did your mum play you as a kid?
Like a lot of Motown, a lot of disco, which is why, as you know, I love disco. Disco will never die. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff.
It makes us. It really makes us. I like have this sort of little theory that whatever music your parent plays you when you're a kid, it's sort of impossible for you to truly dislike, you know? Like I mean, some people
Yeah.
might be like, no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so annoying, get that stuff off. But I feel like secretly, deep down, they actually love it because it's part of them.
It's there somewhere. Yeah, because you have those memories with you. That's how you discover music, right?
Like, this just shows, like, I don't know why specifically. Obviously, it would be because my mum played it a lot when I was like eating breakfast before school. But I strongly associate Everybody's Changing by Keen with Weetabix.
I love this. I love this.
Because obviously I was just eating Weetabix
I love
while she was
this.
playing Keen. But for some reason, it's that specific song.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Oh my gosh. That's me with car drives. I associate with Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac.
Really?
Because we used to take long car drives up to London, and Magic FM was off and on, and they would play that a lot. And that was the first music video that I ever storyboarded when I was 8, because I loved the song. And obviously I didn't really know stuff about like MTV and things, because, you know, in the UK we didn't really kind of have MTV as much. And so I was like, oh, this is how I do the video. And then obviously I found out that they did a video, because obviously they did. So yeah,
That's awesome.
Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. But also, can I just say one thing I loved as well, because we've talked about representation a lot. And this is why representation matters, right? Because she heard Stevie Nicks sing about Wales, and she went, oh my God, I feel seen as a Welsh person. But I think people, like, I think you said once, Mads, where you were like, we have like the power to change things. We do have the power to matter. And people kind of go, oh, but do you really, like, a little thing, if I do a little thing, is that really going to make a difference? But that little thing, that little name check made such a huge difference to little Catty growing up.
And now she's gonna like empower other little Welsh girls, you know?
Exactly.
That's lovely.
When you're songwriting now, do you look back on, you know, writers like her that have done so much in the space to inform your own process? Or actually do you kind of go, you know, I'm inspired by them, but at the end of the day I still really want it to be my specific process? How do you approach that?
Ooh, do you know what? I'm definitely so inspired by people, but I think for me, like, lyrically, everything feels conversational to me. Like, everything is, like, said the way that I would say it.
Okay.
Yeah, so even if I do take inspiration, like, it always takes a different... it always takes my voice anyway.
Yeah.
I think. And I always try and make things, like, a little bit, like, tongue-in-cheek and, like, it is so aggressive. But, yeah, I always try and make things a little bit tongue-in-cheek and stuff as well.
Your career's gone all over the place to finally get you to this amazing point.
Literally.
And something that we always ask all our guests is, you know, how they approach failure, because obviously, you know, it is such a pressurized world.
I'm so familiar with her.
Well,
so familiar with her.
So
yeah,
I have to ask you the first question. What does failure mean to you? What does she mean to you?
What does she mean to you? Do you know what? One of my friends always says this, and he always says it when I don't want to hear it. Like, I'll always, like, have just been rejected, and he'll say this to me, and I'll be like, oh, I hate that you've said that.
Yeah.
But he always says that, like, rejection is just redirection. And I really do believe that. Like, every time I've been rejected in my life, it's because, like, it wasn't what I was meant to be doing.
Right.
And I think now, like, I don't know, I believe in my music so much, and it feels so right to me that this moment in time, I'm like, okay, I'm absolutely ready for it.
Right.
Whereas, like, 21-year-old Catty, like, if any of the songs that I wrote then, like, I don't know, it just feels like a completely different world. Like, it feels like it's all, like, clicked into place for me. Yeah.
We get a lot of similar thoughts on failure, I'd say. Like, people think it's something quite necessary in their lives, which is a nice way of looking at it than having just a nihilistic look at everything.
With that in mind then, what's your favourite failure that you've ever been through?
My favourite failure?
And we always emphasise, it doesn't have to be something you learn from. It can genuinely be, this was a really terrible thing, learnt nothing from it.
That's such a... My favourite failure? Probably all of my last relationships, like all of my relationships, like glad that they ended, like whether we're on good terms or not. I feel like everybody is now in the lane that they're supposed to be.
Right.
So that's good.
And good inspo for your music.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the music, ABBA. Yeah, like every relationship, because it's made by music. But also I used to have this like pre-show ritual where I would like, not ritual, but like I would put crystals in my bra, and then I would get on stage and I would be like, I'm gonna be fine on stage because I've got crystals in my bra, and then they fell out on stage. They fell out, and everyone's like, why have you got rocks in your bra? Like, this makes no sense.
Wait, is this like a one-time thing? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like, I was like, this is gonna be like, do you know how people have like lucky underwear? I was like, crystals in the bra, like that's gonna get me through my shows. And then they fell out in the first show, and I was like, just get up and sing your songs, girl. Just do it. Just sing your songs. Yeah.
Wait, I have so many questions.
That's okay.
Right.
Go for it.
Crystals in one's bra?
Yeah.
Are we talking about like the longer, like the tumbled stuff?
Imagine, like,
no,
a
I'm just
massive
like,
amount of
you know, like some of those are like cute, some of those are quite like they're not tumbled. Wait,
No, we're
logistics
thinking, like,
of this.
little gemstones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like specifically picked for like energy or just any?
Yeah.
How many crystals are we talking?
It was 4. Yeah.
To be fair,
I had
I
really weird
was
looking
imagining
boobs.
like
Yeah.
10, which I was like, that's quite intense.
that would be
4's
quite
not too
intense.
bad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, it was alright. It felt good.
So did they fall out like backstage?
No, like when she was on stage.
On stage?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
I forgot how much I love this failure, because it's like a bar being like, I won't put crystals in my bra. You don't take much from that. It is just a fail. It's a great story.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, because this obviously isn't a visual show. Maddie looks very concerned on the video screen
Are they like,
right now.
well, okay, I've got so many questions, but one of them is, are they like round? Are they smooth?
Oh my god.
Or are they like actual rocks
Oh, I don't know. We have the number. That's it.
piercing the boob? Because we all know the concept of like stuffing things in your bra, like money or whatever, but like a rock?
Because I think she said they were like small stones, right?
Mm.
So I suppose that if it's a small tumbled stone, that's not a lot.
Yeah.
But in my head at the time when she mentioned it,
I'll just be a rattle of like a dozen things dropping on the floor.
literally, because like, are you a crystal person? Do you have many crystals?
I have like gemstones. I don't believe in like them having any properties. Yeah.
It's like I have a bunch, and I'll be honest, I can't imagine putting them in my bra.
And the weight as well.
It would be quite like, some of them are quite big. Well,
Yeah.
do you know? But I get the sentiment. But I feel like that's why a lot of people like wear it on jewelry.
Yeah, I was just thinking, why did she just wear like some crystal earrings or something?
Maybe she was like on the fly, and she was like, I want some good energy. I've got this.
I have this great idea.
I write rock or whatever.
Scoops up. I appreciate it though.
Yeah, it's one of our best failures. Yeah.
Yeah.
It made sense at the time.
Do you remember what crystals they were? Like which ones? Like are we talking
I had-
amethysts, a couple of
Rose
garnets?
I had my grandma's one.
Okay.
My grandma had one in her fireplace, and she was like the biggest. Yeah, she was like the only Catty fan for a very long time. So I had her one. So that was in my bra. I had an onyx.
Okay.
I had like a clear quartz. and
That's
then-
always a good crystal.
Yeah, and then I had rose quartz.
Ooh.
I mean, they're good choices.
I know.
You
I
could have
should've-
sewn them in.
That's
Do
a
you know what I
bloody
mean?
great
Some
idea.
people.
That's
For
a gr-
next time.
I'm bringing it back.
For next
I'm bringing
time.
it back. Circle back.
Do you know what I mean? Like every artist has their rituals.
Yeah, 100%.
That could be your thing.
Yeah.
And then when you're headlining Glastonbury one day or something,
Hell yeah.
that can be a thing that your fans do. They also crystals into their bras.
That's so cute. Crystal bras.
Yeah.
2024.
And then, you know,
yeah.
one day you launch like a Calvin Klein collab. That's your thing.
With a little crystal
So
pocket.
we'll manifest all of this.
Oh my god, all bras should have a little crystal pocket.
To be fair, I mean, like, you know, us women, we do put a lot on our bras. You can put a lot on them.
100%.
Why not
100%.
crystals?
Have you ever like come home from a night out and be like, where's my bank card? And be like, oh, it's attached to me, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Can you tease any of your set list coming up? Is that possible?
Absolutely. Am I like... Yeah, sure. I'll tell you everything. Tom's house was broken into. No, I'm just going to sing the new EP. I
Okay.
think. Yeah.
Okay.
And also probably some of the old ones. Like, I love singing I Don't Miss You, I Just Miss Your Mum. Because I never say that it's about my ex-boyfriend's mum. And I just say, like, this is a song. And then I get to say that it's about the mum. And it's like, I love it so much. But yeah, the set's probably going to be the new EP.
When it comes to how you're performing and manifesting them on stage, do you change it up every time? Like, do you think, oh, well, when I bring it to this festival or when I'm performing in this location, I'm going to do something different and something special for this? Or do you go with what feels right at the time?
No, that's a really good question. So I used to just sing like the same 6 songs that were out, but now because we've got more music, I actually have like a choice, which is really fun. Yeah, so actually choosing a set for the Stevie show is going to be quite hard. It's going to be quite hard, but I'll do it.
So before Catty gives us her sign-off message, what are you thinking, Maddie? Bras with crystal pockets in?
So
Is that
as an actual like production, are we thinking like the traditional inside the bra somehow? Or are we thinking like a pocket on the outside?
Oh.
Because realistically,
I was thinking inside, but that'd be more uncomfortable. But then outside, you know, some people really want a specific shape and like ruin the shape.
no one can really see it if it's on the inside. That would just be about storing them. But when you say crystals on the bra, you think on the outside. But then that's also not quite new.
But then it's like if you're wearing the bra to be like just as shapewear, then you couldn't really put it outside, could you? Because then you'd have like a weird shape, and people would be like, "Why are your boobs lumpy?" And you'd be like,
so
"Well,
maybe she could have like an inside line and an outside line.
That would work.
So the one where it's like actually built to store things in it on the inside, and it doesn't just have to be crystals, but like the thing is crystals on the bra.
Yeah.
And then on the outside, where it's like a bedazzled bra.
That could work.
Marketing team.
I mean, Catty's got great style, so you know, underwear. You know, every celebrity's got like a brand these days. Not so many have gone into underwear. Maybe this is her niche.
I feel like she could put like little cat ears on some knickers. Do you know what I mean?
That's cute. I thought you were going to go for bra, so knickers came left field for me, and I had to like research.
You could put it on the bra, but I'm also thinking like, you know, on the side of the hip, you know.
Oh, that would work. Okay, yeah.
2 little cat ears. Maybe
That would be cute.
whiskers in the middle. You know where we sometimes have like a little flower or like a little charm like in the middle.
That could work. Yeah.
You could put whiskers around it, and then it'd be a cute little cat.
Innovating underwear. Would you put crystals around your? No, you can't really do crystals with knickers, can you? That's awkward.
It could only be like on the front.
It would have to be like an outside pocket, wouldn't it? Yeah, no. I feel like the bra alternative's better.
Maybe just sequins on the pants, and then bra can have the crystals.
You know what? Maybe the sequins, like you could get a set where it could be like, this is the rose quartz set, and it comes with a free rose quartz with it, and then the sequins are the same color.
Well, why not just buy a rose quartz? You know.
It's fantastic to talk to. Honestly, it felt like just chatting to a mate, chatting to her, which was wonderful.
I love an artist with personality and passion, and that's what she's got. And performance, the 3 Ps.
Yeah, she really connects with people. It's so fantastic.
It just makes you want to listen to them more when they actually have a soul.
Yeah, and I think you really get the sense of how involved she is with her songwriting and her lyricism as well, with how she approaches things and how she like sees life and loves music. Like I loved that she just wanted to talk about Chappell Roan, talk about another artist, but she's an artist and a musician, a true music lover. Onwards then, onto the exchange. I feel like we veered off Star Wars and horses somewhat, but
listen, we'll come back to it. We will revisit when we do just a me and Emma. We'll come back, do that.
Yeah. But I wanted to stay on the animal-y vein, kind of. I feel like we're getting tenuous, but I wanted to suggest to people Tamagotchis.
Woo!
I'm a big fan. I think they're great for mental health. I got a new one for my birthday recently, and it's helped me stay off my phone. And I'm enjoying it because, you know, instead of picking up my phone, I'm feeding this little critter. I've currently got one that looks like a pancake. He's very happy. A very happy pancake with a chef's hat.
Aww.
Go and raise a little pet and you know, don't be on your phone so much.
I was talking to mine and Emma's mutual friend about Emma and her love of Tamagotchi, and also just how like stuff like Animal Crossing. And did we talk about this on our podcast before, where it's like the people yearn for simplicity it's nice to have a thing that's not on your phone. Like, it's so convenient. You have games on your phone. Actually, it's nice to not have it on the thing that contains all the information, you know?
Exactly.
Just have a cute little thing. I bought this little keyring game console from Miniso. It's like that cutesy shop, because there was one in Leeds. And it's basically a knockoff Tamagotchi, and it's really cute. And it's like on a keyring, and I love it so much.
Yay.
I just feel like I'm 10 again, and what I want most in the world isn't a smartphone, because they did exist, yeah, but I didn't want one. I wanted like a stupid little console to play a game on, you know?
This is the answer. Give people games where they don't have to be on their phone. They can just genuinely escape, switch off. Like, to be fair, what I like about Tamagotchi is that it's quite simple gameplay. So it's not stressing me out. It's just genuinely just chilling me out. And it's nice and friendly. But, you know, that's even people like going on their Switch, going on their PlayStations. They don't want to be on their phone. They just want to play a game and get away from it. Indulge in nice virtual things, not to the point where you don't want to be on the real world, but just, you know, nice little points of, what would you call it? Escapism? Little escapism?
I mean, escape as much as you want. If the real world is that bad, be virtual 99% of the time. I say... don't limit yourself, just go for it.
Wait, can I impart a piece of news that our long-time listeners will know, but that I know that you'll also be interested in, because you once admonished me for this slightly in our very first episode. So, you know, I'm a big fan of the Simpsons game.
Yeah, weren't you saying it was being shut down?
Yeah, so it's being shut down at the end of January, which I still can't mentally cope with. No, I can, it's fine. Well, is it though? And so I got like every single thing that I've never managed to build in this game, and it took me like 2 days, because, you know, it's like hundreds of items, and I finally like completed my town, and that's it now.
Oh, everyone, have Emma in your prayers tonight, because she's gonna need as much comfort and encouragement as she can as she approaches this very difficult time for her.
But you know, they're shutting down Pocket Camp, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. You know.
No, they're not.
Yeah, you have to. Oh my God! Wait, if you're not on this, this is a warning to everybody that's not done this.
No.
So they're releasing, in place of Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. This is obviously not a gamer podcast, but this is obviously, you know, this is a PSA. But they're releasing instead at the beginning of December Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete, and it's a one-off purchase, and you can export all your data from Pocket Camp to Pocket Camp Complete. But all the Leaf tickets are gone. So it's like a one-off standalone game where you can import your... So like all of the online features, like playing with your friends, all of that is gone. But that's a way you can still maintain your campsite and you can still keep playing. And they've planned, I think it's something like 2 years of events still. So there's still things that will pop up for a while.
Wait, what is Pocket Camp Complete on?
It's like on your phone and on your... device, on your like mobile phone.
Oh, okay. Wait, so are they still gonna have like?
Yeah, they're still gonna have
the
console Animal Crossings, but Pocket Camp obviously.
No, but like Pocket Camp Complete though.
Yeah.
Is that just gonna be available on the store? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, in the App Store. So you just go into the App Store, and you can like pre-order it now, and if you buy it before January, it's like half price, and then after January, it's double the price.
But can you... Okay, because I had Pocket Camp for a while, and there was this, I think it was like a Grecian architecture set that I always wanted, because I love Greece, but I couldn't get it at the time. Like, I could only get, like, I think it was a dress.
Oh my God. Okay, so with Pocket Camp Complete, all the items are still there, and you can use, like, they're introducing a new form of currency, and you can go back and find the old sets and you can get them. I'm so excited.
So you can still get them, like, after January?
Yeah.
Oh my word, that's amazing.
But pre-order when December, because I think it's the 28th when Pocket Camp will officially shut, and then you have to have saved your data. You have to save your data by the 28th, and then when the Pocket Camp Completes opens in December, then get it then, move all your data before it becomes more expensive in January.
Thank you for letting me know.
PSA, it's okay. This is important. With that in mind, shall we hear Catty's sign-off message?
Yeah.
Okay, be nice to people that deserve it. If people are mean to you, feel free to not take that advice. Listen to Catty, and if you don't want to listen to Catty, listen to Chappell Roan. That was great. There. Great.
Thank you so much. Solid advice. Wise, just good wisdom all around, I feel.
Yeah, it's like a very conditional statement. I do like that though, because one time mine was be nice, and that was just be nice, but hers was be nice only if they deserve it. But you can be a butt to people who are butts, which I do like.
Is that that's your take? Be butt to people who are butts?
I prefer the like peaceful self-preservation route, you know, and it does require energy to be harsh to people that may or may not deserve it. So I would say just chill.
Nice. My sign-off message will be, make sure you save your Animal Crossing Pocket Camp data before 28th of November. If not, you're not going to be able to play it on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete. This is very important. Do it. Just do it. You'll thank me later. And Catty's debut EP, Healing After Spite, is out right now. Everywhere, go and check it out. And as always, thank you very much for listening to another episode of Falling Upwards.
Bye!